Hi, welcome back to Bikes and Trikes, another episode. Today I got my son building us a 914 Porsche engine, which is very similar to the engine that we'll be putting in our trikes. So it's all going to be listening and learning, and I'm going to introduce you to Buck King and my son, and from there it's just going to be listening to them and learn a lot. So anyway, first of all, here's Buck King. Hey Buck.
Hey bud.
And that's one of the finest mechanics we have in Richmond County. He's Toyota, Nissan, and Volkswagen trained. And this is my son. Turn around, Nick. Nick, to the camera. And this is what we're going to be doing tonight. So watch what's happening and just pay attention. Thank you. Click. Alright, we're building a 914 engine, and we're having to remove the spline gear, which is the drive gear for the distributor, and we're having to remove the timing gear here, which is what we have to get off. And both of these are made out of brass, so we have to heat them up or slide them off. I've already heated this one off and removed it. This is the collar that goes right down here like so, and this is the other brass gear. So we're going to fire up torch. And we'll heat this up, and when it comes off, I'll come back to the camera as so. So watch what happens and stay tuned.
You have to be careful with these bearings now. You don't want to handle them any more than you can help.
Yes, sir.
Fingerprints, they say, will the acid in you can cause them to corrode.
That was something that I had never heard in a long time. That's a good point, Buck.
You've heard that, huh?
I've heard it, but it's been a long time ago.
Some of those old things that I've heard, I don't know how much truth is in them, but it don't hurt to pay attention to.
I heard that from an auto mechanics instructor. That was in 1979 and 80, way back.
Okay, if you want to catch that one back there for me now.
Okay.
Start it on in and we'll see these little places here.
Yes, sir.
That's where you peen these things. That's what they call it. See, it's got a notch here on each rod.
Yes, sir.
Get it torqued down, and we're going to go back and peen those things where they won't be apt to back off.
Alright.
Okay. Take your socket now. Pull that one up. We'll go back and torque them all at one time.
And paying them at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to cut off here for a while till we get to that point.
Alright, what did it say on that, Doug? 24?
Yes, sir. I'm going to look at the book right here. Look right there. 24 foot-pounds.
I don't know how accurate my torque wrench is. So.
We're going to check it against mine sitting down there, and then your both against each other.
We got both right here.
So let Buck go ahead and try that one first, and then put mine on there. You grab that one there, Nick,
Okay.
and set it for 24 pounds.
Okay.
Yep. And you flip your lever back. Don't let it pop you in the hand.
I know.
Yeah, because it will. Okay. And then you go from there, Nick.
24.
24 pounds. That's about as low as it goes. I don't trust torque wrenches either, Buck, not one bit.
Well, when you use one a whole lot, mine hadn't been calibrated in a while.
That's right, so you check them against each other. So that's where we're at now. We're getting ready to do the...
Okay, you got yours set on 24?
Yes, sir.
Alright, why don't you go ahead and try it on yours.
Alright.
Now put that tape on there so you know where to hold it at up there real lightly, Nick, on that side.
So grip it right
Yeah,
here.
right there, exactly. And then you gotta
What
get
is
it.
yours, a metered one or
It's-
click?
It's a clicker.
So
Okay.
it clicks. Okay.
Right, so when you pull it down, let Buck take a feel of it too, Buck. That way
Well, I'm
you,
gonna go back over with
yeah,
the socket anyway after we torque them off. In a regular
he,
ratchet.
it's going the other way, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry.
Righty tighty.
It should click.
I heard it click.
All right, now go to the other one, see what you get.
Alright. Get a little stubborn thing off there.
Well, I think I got a 15 socket. It's probably a 14 is what we need. Get her off one of those sockets.
All right, take your hammer and tap.
Yeah, I'll tap it off. Tap it off.
Tap down or tap it down. You
Tap it down.
Yeah, tap at the end where your wrench goes on.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
right
Just, just tap it down. Tap down. There you go.
Where's our sockets?
here it click. Yeah.
Right there.
Did you click?
Yep.
Sir.
All
Let me
right.
check it with mine now and see how,
Alright.
see the extension in the socket.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you wanna hold it for me?
Yes, sir.
At the top, Nick.
So it won't bend on.
Yep, that's 24 pounds. Now he's on
Yeah,
toward.
hold
Hold top, Nick.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I like to make it click 2 or 3 times.
But that's a good thing. Torque wrench good.
Well, it keeps you from overdoing it.
That's right.
I like to use them especially on putting wheels on. A lot of these tire shops will
Oh, I hate an
use
air
those air
wrench.
wrenches, you
And just
know.
whoop a rotor all to pieces.
I usually use the air wrench to run them up and then go back and torque it, you
That's
know.
right. That's how this book tells you to do it.
Okay, Nick, we're good there now. We're gonna take a ratchet.
Alright.
If you got a longer one, I like to feel these things.
Got it. There's. Let me get that one. You got a stender?
I got a adapter that I think we can put on it. I had one. Came out, so you want to pick you one just like it.
Alright.
You got to have one with a shoulder on it.
And those are the thrust bearings. The ones with the shoulders are right, Buck. They're called thrust
That's
bearings.
correct. All right, so we want it to go right here. You just stick it in there for now.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna need another wide one. Now we check it against that to make sure it's the same bearing.
Okay.
No, that was not gonna work for you. See your lock here,
Yes, sir.
so you're gonna have to find you one that's got the same kind of lock.
I hope there's one in that box.
There is.
I see her. There she is. Big dang it. Getting tricky. There she is.
About to scare me to death. Try $45 a set now.
Well, if a German put it in there, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
I won't see if there's. It's a little bit wider, but that's okay. All right, now we got one back here. All right, we're gonna tap those things down some now.
Okay. In the Henley.
And Buck's using plastic, which is what should be used.
Okay, we better get this other,
Side up there.
yeah.
All right,
Back. Okay. I'll let you put those two in. This one doesn't have a lock. It's gonna have to have
That's right, it only comes with one-sided thrust bearing, ain't that something? And I remember reading in the performance books, they said to buy 2 sets of cam bearings and get the other half of the thrust and put in one. You ever heard that for $1?
no, but it stands to reason, doesn't it?
That's race engines, they say you want to get the thrust bearing on both sides. But at $80 to get that done, I don't think I want to do that. I'm not racing nothing. I'm just glad we got the stuff to put this baby together with.
Well, you know, like I told you, they made a overhead cam version of this engine.
And what year was that, Nick?
Late 50, 550 spotter.
Right, and it was a VW.
VW.
And the first one that they came out with was a regular Beetle engine on steroids. Which one was it?
356.
And a 356A and a 356B. And your A was made where at? Because
Made in Austria.
because they war, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they wouldn't let them build the Porsches in Germany until 53?
53, 54.
Right, that's when that happened. A little bit of history lesson going
They
here.
moved to Supernhausen. Alright.
That's 4 to 16 thousandths, and that's what we're checking now.
All right, that one's good. See, it's tight in there.
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to see.
Now that was a little bit tight, but we know we've got clearance. We'll probably go back with a 4 and see how we are.
Which that means that's back to factory spec right there. Now, this is stuff that
Probably what we're going to do is a go and no go. If we can get a 4, see we've got a 4 in it. A 12 won't go, so we know intolerance there. 4 will go.
and the one we're gonna check the most will be down towards the thrust bearing, right, Buck?
See, a
That's-
12 won't go.
And this is the one that's critical right here. We hope it's in. Cause that's where all the banging goes on, right against the clutch and pressure plate.
Yeah, we're good, so.